Hello, friends. Welcome to KLE Society's College of Education, Ankola. I am Suchitra Naik, B.Ed first year student teacher. Let's begin. First of all, what are the life forms that exist on Earth? They are plants, animals, microorganisms, and so on. Then, why do we need these life forms or organisms in our nature? Because these organisms are necessary to maintain balance in our ecosystem and hence we need them. Now, the question arises is that if these organisms are necessary for our nature, then what role do we play in case of these organisms? Yes, the role that we play in case of these organisms are nothing but protecting the organisms, that is, conservating. So today, let us study about conservation of plants and animals in this video, which is about 5th chapter of science subject from 8th standard textbook. So today, we shall discuss about certain topic such as deforestation, biosphere reserve, flora and fauna, endemic species, wildlife sanctuary, national park and red data book. Firstly, we will move on to the topic, but before that, observe this picture. What this picture indicates? It is nothing but cutting of trees that indicates deforestation. So, deforestation is a process of clearing a forest for various purposes such as first one, procuring land for cultivation, second, urbanization, that is building of houses and factories. The third, making furnitures. And fourth, wood as a fuel. Then, coming to the consequences of deforestation, which means results of deforestation. And the first one is global warming, which is due to the increased carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere. The second is the pollution on the Earth. And the third is drought, which is due to the decrease in rainfall. And the fourth one is soil erosion, which is caused by the decrease in the fertility of the soil. And the fifth one is natural calamities and floods. Now, moving on to the conservation of forest and wildlife. Here, agencies and government take care of the forest and animals where they lay down certain rules, methods, and policies to protect and conserve them. So, wildlife sanctuaries, national park, and biosphere reserve are enriched for conservation. In that, the first one is biosphere reserve. These are protected areas for conservation of wildlife, plant and animal resources, and even traditional life of the tribals living in that area. An example for this is Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, which is found in UP, where it contains one national park named Satpura National Park and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Pachmari. Next, which is about flora and fauna. What do you mean by flora and fauna? Flora refers to the plants and fauna refers to the animals. The plants and animals found in a particular area are termed as flora and fauna respectively of that area. Some of the examples for flora are silver fern, jamun tree, sal and teak. And some of the examples for fauna are barking deer, leopard, wild dog and bull. Now, coming to the endemic species. So, endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else, which is endemic to a zone or a state or a country. So, examples sal and wild mango are two examples of endemic flora of the Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. And bison, Indian giant squirrel, and flying squirrel are endemic fauna of this area. Now, let us see some of the causes for the destruction of endemic species. They are destruction of their habitat, increasing population, and introduction of new species which may affect the natural habitat of the endemic species and even endanger their existence. Moving on to the species, species is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding and capable of producing their offsprings. The second one is wildlife sanctuary. It is also a protected area for the conservation of wildlife and to provide suitable living conditions to wildlife animals. Here, government allows for certain human activities to conduct such as grazing of livestock, collecting of medicinal plants, firewood, etc. Some of the threatened wild animals that are found in Pachmari Biosphere Reserve are black buck, golden cat, pink-headed duck, and marsh crocodile. And the third one is National Park. These are the areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitats and natural resources. An example for national park is Satpura National Park, which is the first reserve forest of India. And here, the finest Indian teak is found in this forest. And also, the Project Tiger was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. And the main objective of this project is to ensure the survival and maintenance of the tiger population in our country. Lastly, moving on to the Red Data Book. So, the Red Data Book is a source book which helps in keeping a record of all the endangered animals and plants. It is maintained internationally by an organization. And have you ever thought why the color of the Red Data Book is red in color? Yes, the color of the Red Data Book is red in color because the color red always indicates danger. And if the species that are mentioned in Red Data Book are black, then that indicates the species is extinct. And if the species that is mentioned in red color, then it indicates critically endangered. And if the species mentioned in orange color, then it indicates endangered species. And if the species is mentioned in white color, then it indicates rare species. Thank you. Please do like, comment, and share.